Say that, it's all good. You're rolling. Alright, cool. Alright, 107.5 Kiss FM. I am here with the beautiful Demi Lovato, who is also a New York Times best-selling author. She has her own nail polish line. She's had #1 records across the world. Out of all those titles that you hear, which is like your favorite?
Oh, I guess the one that is like my favorite right now is when I hear New York Times bestseller, because it's that, like, when I hear people say that, I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote a book, and oh yeah, it was a bestseller. So I never, like, when I was younger, I never thought, oh, I want to write a book one day and I hope it makes a New York Times bestseller. It was just kind of like a book deal came along, and I put a lot of work and heart into it. Obviously, you can tell when you read it, but that it's my voice, and I spent a lot of time, many hours, on flights back and forth to New York and LA. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of funny to me in a way, because it's like I never imagined in a million years that would be me.
How long did you take from the time you said, you know what, I think I want to write a book, to the time you were actually done? How long was that process?
Well, when, I always have ideas and things, and so this was kind of something like, oh, it would be a good idea, or like maybe one day I'll do this. And then it all kind of came together really quickly. So the idea's been there for a little while. But, oh, sorry.
Demi Lovato just kicked me?
I just kicked you.
I don't even care.
Get out. That was my subtle way of saying get the fuck out of here.
We just started. I'm already getting kicked out. Some bullshit.
Just kidding. It all came together really quickly.
So now, Neon Lights Tour, a lot of people don't know this, but Nick Jonas is actually not just a friend helping you out, he actually has a legitimate title. What is his title, and how has he helped you throughout this entire process?
He has helped me so much throughout this process. We have always been really, really close friends. If I were to have a twin brother, that would be him. Except he doesn't have, he's not fucked up, so.
And by the way,
same version of me.
Let me just say this, and I don't know if you can see it. You have the most perfect eyebrows I have ever seen in my entire life.
Thanks.
I'm just throwing it out there.
It's
on point.
You don't have, yours are pretty good too, especially for a guy. Like, you can't do it too, like with guys, you can't do too perfect.
No, you can't.
No.
I've seen dudes with like the pencil thin stuff, and I'm like, bro, with your Ed Hardy t-shirt and your steroid muscle, you're not cute.
No.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Nick Jonas, back to that.
Yes. He's not crazy. No, he helped put together the tour, the creative and musical. He was the creative and musical director on the tour. So everything that you see, 90% of it was him putting all of it together.
That's dope. And now for the iHeartRadio Music Awards, you are nominated for Best Fan Army. Yes. And I'm not saying this because you're in front of my face. This is truth. You can see it on my Twitter. I actually voted for the hashtag Lovatics to win that award.
Awesome!
Because you guys are absolutely insane in a good way, not in a bad way.
No, yeah.
And now, when you go on Twitter,
and it's okay to be a little insane in a bad way.
You know what? We'll get into that later. Our conversation later. We'll get into that now. But I see a lot of stuff on the Twitter and stuff like that, and tattoos of your lyrics. Like, when you see that, what goes through your mind?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever really fully fathomed the fact that so many girls come up to me all the time and have my lyrics or my tattoos or even my face on them.
That would be a tough one to take in a face.
Yeah.
Lyrics are one thing.
And it's like, it's kind of crazy. I'm like, wow, you look at your arm every day and you see my lyrics. It's pretty meaningful.
And just as a side note, tattoo artists out there, make sure you get the eyebrows. They have to be on point.
If you're gonna do my face on somebody, it gotta be on point.
Now, when we do the Demi Lovato tattoo on the face, what hair color should we go with?
So you should just keep it a black and white tattoo.
Okay.
So, because you never know.
That's a very good point. What's the next plan for the hair? Do we have a plan? Do we know?
I didn't even know I was gonna shave my head till the night before.
Which is the best way to do things.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna grow out my beard till I realized.
I didn't know that I was going to get 4 piercings yesterday. I just did it. All in my ear.
I was actually looking at that before. I kind of sort of thought they were just rolling there for a while. But it works. It works for you.
It was yesterday.
It works for you. Everything works for you. Your style, your hair, and, when your hair starts trending worldwide, that means that you got yourself a good fan base.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to the show tonight.
Thank you.
And everything, just from what I've heard and read on the Twitter, everything seems badass. So thank you for your time, darling.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Demi Lovato, yo! Awesome.
Good job.
Thank you.
Prosthetic.